Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Thanks for joining. We're gonna be doing a 20-minute lower body workout using a kettlebell. If you don't have a kettlebell, what you can do is grab one heavy dumbbell. For today's workout, it's gonna be prenatal friendly. I'm currently in my second trimester. If you are pregnant and joining, make sure that number one, you have your doctor's clearance to exercise. Number two, that you're listening to your body, that you're taking rest as you need, that you're modifying any of the moves that don't feel quite right. Number three, make sure that you're staying hydrated, okay? So make sure that you have a big bottle of water handy and that you're taking little sips of water throughout the workout. Remember, you can always hit that pause button if you need a little bit of extra time between rounds or even between movements, okay? Awesome, so let's get started. We'll come down onto hands and knees. So knees are right underneath hips, hands right underneath shoulders, and let's just connect with our breath slightly. So inhale, sink the belly down, and exhale, round through the spine. So we really want to connect core and pelvic floor and diaphragm together. So we can think as we come down, belly relaxes, pelvic floor relaxes. We inhale, belly gets big, and then we exhale, belly comes in, pelvic floor rises, round through. If you're getting into your third trimester, you don't have to worry so much about lifting the pelvic floor as you exhale. What we want to focus more on in our third trimester is relaxing. So you focus on really relaxing the pelvic floor as you inhale. Good, let's do one more here. Nice big, spread the collarbones as we sink the belly. Exhale, tuck tailbone under. Good, take the feet nice and wide, push back into a quick little down dog. We'll open up the back of our legs, pushing your chest towards your thighs. Good, little bend in the knees, just alternating, pressing heels down, and then press both heels down. Take a few breaths here. As you inhale, belly gets bigger, pelvic floor relaxes, and then as you exhale, belly comes in, pelvic floor falls into the body. Gravity assisted. Good. Come down, drop your knees to the floor, bring one leg forward, tuck your tailbone under, reach arms up. So we're opening through the front of our hip here. Okay, slight, tiny little back bend, whatever feels comfortable for you. Open up the elbows nice and wide. Good. Switch over to the other side, other knee behind, tuck tailbone under. It's all about this position of the pelvis. We're getting into the hip, into the quad. Reach arms up, tiny little back bend, chest raises up towards the sky, and then elbows come down wide, open up through the chest. Just some bonus chest opening. Good. And then bring your hands down. We can come up to standing, okay? Take the feet nice and wide, and we're gonna sink into one deep squat hold for about 30 seconds here. Okay, again, we can connect with the pelvic floor. So as you inhale, things relax, belly gets big. As you exhale, belly comes in, pelvic floor rises. All of these things, even if you're not pregnant, are really good to connect with our pelvic floor, our core, our diaphragm, get everything working together so you build that really strong foundation in your core. This is how your core should work, not just the front, but all the way around, top and bottom. Good, you can come up out of that, couple of bum kicks. Maybe we do a couple of little pelvic tucks. Exhale, tuck under, inhale, tuck back. And then let's get ready to get started. So have your kettlebell handy, grab your water, and let me explain the workout. We're gonna be doing 3 different movements, each for 45 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest. We'll cycle through. At the end of the round, we get about 30 seconds of rest before we start again. 4 rounds total. So our moves are going to be a sumo kettlebell deadlift. So feet are nice and wide, toes are pointed out 45 degrees, hinging hips back. Okay, we're coming up. Exhale as we drive. Heels into the floor to come to standing. Inhale down, exhale up. We're not really holding our breath for prenatal workouts, okay? So we want to be inhaling on the way down, exhaling on the way up. Next, we're gonna be, I'll just demonstrate from the side here. Bring your feet slightly closer together, doing a Romanian deadlift. So the range for this will be dictated by how flexible your hamstrings are. If you have tight hamstrings, you're not gonna go very deep. If you've got really mobile hamstrings, you might be going deeper, okay? If your belly is big, then make sure that your feet are a little bit wider apart so you've got space as you come down. We're hinging our hips back, back stays nice and flat, squeezing our bum to come up to standing, okay? And then the last one, we're gonna hold the kettlebell up by the horns, keep the elbows away from the body, chest up. If you have a chair, something sturdy to sit onto, I would put it onto your mat so that it doesn't slide around if it's like a dining room chair. Inhale, come down, touch bum. Exhale, come up. For a more challenging option, you can inhale, come down, float. Exhale, come up. Let's get ready to get started. We're gonna keep our feet, toes pointing 45 degrees, hinging hips back, grab the dumbbell. Let's go, time's on, 45 seconds. Sumo kettlebell deadlifts. So knees come wide, okay? And if you can get even wider in your stance with your shins still parallel to one another at the bottom of the lift, then that's the goal. So we're getting into the inner thighs, the glutes, the quads. Exhale as you come up, inhale as you come down. Make sure you're keeping your back nice and flat and that you're not letting that weight pull you forward round through the shoulders, okay? We wanna keep those shoulders tucked back. 10 seconds left here. Slow control coming down, exhale coming up. 3, 2, and 1. Take a rest. We've got 15 seconds. The next one was our Romanian deadlift where the hips come back, legs are fairly straight. They're not really bending as we come down. It's all about this hip hinge. All right, get ready, get set up for that. 3, 2, and 1. Hips come back. Feel that stretch through the back of the legs. Squeeze, exhale, come up. So to come up, we're driving our heels into the floor. Good, and squeezing your bum up at the top. You want your bum to send way back behind your feet. Movement is actually like a horizontal butt slide more than anything. Keep those shoulders tucked back, lats are engaged. We're working slightly through our low back and mid back and lats to keep that spine position, which is really good for training posture when we have a growing belly. Good. Take a moment, rest. We've got 15 seconds. You can take tiny sips of water here. We've got that longer break at the end. The next one is our squat. Okay, holding the kettlebell up at our chest. Let's go. Inhale on the way down. Exhale, coming up. Good. Inhale down. Exhale up. 45 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest, 30 seconds at the end of the round. 4 rounds through. Inhale down, exhale up. Good, keep it up. We're way over halfway here. We've got 15 seconds left. Try to keep your elbows away from your body. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. So if you're doing these movements and you're using one heavy kettlebell for the sumo deadlift, you can just kind of hold one end of the dumbbell here. Okay, if you're doing the Romanian, same thing, just holding one end. Maybe it means that your range is slightly more limited, that's okay. And then the squat, we're holding it up at the chest here underneath the belly of one of the ends of the dumbbell. All right, let's get started again. Sumos, toes nice and wide. Let's go. Exhale, drive up. Toes wide, feet wide. That way we're getting into the inner thighs. Anytime we're doing squats or deadlifts, think about ripping your feet apart and you'll automatically feel more work through your glutes. So I'm trying to rip my mat in between my feet. Hinge my bum back, bend through the knees. Good. Back stays nice and flat, shoulders tucked back. This is a really great movement. Good. And rest. Good, 15 seconds here. roll the shoulders. Maybe we roll the neck. Romanian deadlifts. Coming up next, I'll show you guys from the front. Okay, my feet aren't very far apart. Inhale, hips come back. Exhale, squeeze up. Good. So we're finding what limits us is either belly hitting thighs or hamstring mobility, right? So once you hit the end range of your hamstrings, if you try to keep going, what's gonna happen is you'll round through your back, right? And we don't want that to happen. We wanna keep the back nice and flat. So we're working those spinal erector muscles, getting into the glutes. Exhale, drive up. Good. Less than 10 seconds to go, couple more reps. Good, and rest. Whew. Open up the chest, in between. Squats, holding our weight up. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale down, exhale up. Good. So I've got this really nice sturdy bench that I'm kind of tapping my weight down onto. Okay, I wouldn't recommend doing this on something so soft as a sofa. Sometimes they're really low, right? Try to find something that's a little bit firmer, like a dining room chair is usually pretty good. Good, inhale down, exhale up. Keep the chest upright. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Look at that, we're sitting down. 30 seconds here, take a little break. Sip of water. Whew, roll the neck. Catch your breath. You want to be able to talk throughout the workout, okay? So if you're prenatal, we're hitting that 6 or that 7 as our maximum. Start getting set up for your sumos. Feet nice and wide, toes point out, hips back, back flat. Let's go. Inhale down, exhale up. Good. So you can try, as you're going through your round, to shimmy the feet a little bit further apart. Drive the heels into the floor as you come up. We're looking for still being able to maintain those shins parallel to one another at the very bottom of the movement. Good, inhale down, exhale up. Nice and slow control on the way down. You can come up slightly faster. Good. Maybe we've got one more rep, 3, 2, and 1, rest. Good. Romanian deadlifts next. Posterior chain. All right, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Picking up the weight, bending through the knees, and then bringing feet together so that we can stay stiff through the legs as we come down. If you don't have amazing hamstring mobility and you're on that first rep, picking it up from the floor with your legs stiff, what's gonna happen? Your back is going to have to round, right? So you wanna make sure on that first rep, on that last rep, when you're picking up and putting down the weight, if you can't tap that weight down throughout the set, make sure that you're bending the knees to set it down, okay? Like that. Bum back, inhale, exhale, drive up. One more rep, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest, 15 seconds. Good. Baby. Oh, baby, baby. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Inhale down, exhale up. Good. Weight training through pregnancy. If you've never weight trained before, it's not a bad time to start. Just like anything else, you want to make sure that you're not just kicking it into high gear from the very beginning. You scale, you start with lighter weights, and then you gradually, as you get stronger, continue increasing the weights. It's a perfect time to be focusing on your health for your benefit and for your babies. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a rest. 30 seconds. We've got one more round. Breathe. Sweat. Roll the neck. We've got less than 10 seconds, so let's start getting set up. Feet really wide, toes point out. Widest yet for the feet. Okay, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Sink down, deadlift, exhale, coming up. Inhale back. While we're exhaling to come up, you can think about integrating the core and the pelvic floor like we did in our warm-up. So as you exhale, core comes in, pelvic floor rises. Again, if you're in like the later weeks of your pregnancy, you don't have to worry about doing Kegels. The most important thing for you right now is just to focus on that relaxation. There's a couple of really good apps that have like guided meditations that are really nice. I think it's called Expectful. I can link it below. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Take a rest. Roll the shoulders. But these guided meditations help us to kind of tap into our parasympathetic nervous system. But yeah, we're doing Romanians. 3, 2, and 1. And then get back to that belly breath. If you look at a baby, they're breathing, their belly expands as they inhale. Their belly falls as they exhale. At some point in life, we lose that and we start breathing into our chest. Bum back, feel a stretch in the hamstrings, squeeze your bum. The more you think about your glutes here, the more you're gonna get out of it. Drive heels into the floor. Exhale. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a rest. 15 seconds. Shake it out. You can do some pelvic tucks here. Exhale, tuck tailbone under. Inhale, release. Grab your kettlebell or your heavy dumbbell. 3, 2, and 1. Squats. Let's go. Inhale down. Exhale up. Good. That's it. I'm not sitting all of my weight back and down, right? I'm controlling down, staying active through my thighs, through my glutes as I'm sat, and then exhaling, coming up. Good, over halfway. After this, stretch. Good. Quick little workout. You can pair this with another workout on my YouTube if you like, or if this is the time that you've got available to you, congratulations, you did your workout. Good, take a rest. Roll the shoulders, grab some water, and we'll get into some stretches. Okay, I want to start with that deep squat position that we were doing in our warm-up. So feet are nice and wide. Sink the hips down, elbows to knees. Stay slightly active through the glutes so we're not totally slumped down into it. We're kind of lifted through our butt. Driving knees apart, hands in prayer. Breathe. We want to hang out here for about 45 seconds. Good. The more time you accumulate in this posture, the better for your hips, right? I mean, obviously up to a certain point. But if you can accumulate a couple of minutes a day in this, especially if you're pregnant, it's going to help you prepare for labor, if your goal is a natural labor. Focus on your breath. Nice long exhales. Bring that heart rate down. Good. Come on up out of that. Good, couple of hip circles here. Just open up the front. Other direction, same thing. Good. We can do a glute stretch. If you have a chair, it's nice to do this seated. Okay, ankle to knee. Knee comes to the side. You can also do this sitting down on the floor, just like that, okay? You can do it lying down if that's comfortable for you. Typically, as you get further along in your pregnancy, the lying down might not be comfortable. Maybe even if it would be if you just roll a towel down the right side of your body. Good, other side. Just a quick release. Great job. Good. All right, one more. Standing up at the top, bring your hands together, reach over to the side, elongating. And other side, same thing, opening up through the ribs. Great work today, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. If you enjoyed that workout, make sure that you give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment in the comments below. Let me know how it went, how you got on. Did you pause at all? And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Follow me for more workouts. Well, I'll be posting another one next week, same time. Bye.